Manta79 here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Cardfight Vanguard Dear Days Part 49. Alrighty, let's begin pressing the A button now. Loading game and proceeding. Here we are in the main menu, off to story mode. And here we are, back where I last saved. For those of you who watched my previous video, I spent that time progressing further into the game's main story, and now in today's video, the next objective is to do the same thing, progressing the game's main story over here. Card Shop Osen, and clicking. A fight will occur during this event. Proceed with this deck. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, and click. And up we go! Here we are, the card shop. I'm up next, so we're gonna fight Doshi next. Looking good. Let's do this, Rasen. And so it's gonna be Rasen versus Doshi. And for the deck I'm gonna use in this fight, I'm gonna use the Stoicheas for one's precious thing, Varroa. Selecting deck, and the battle begins. Let's get started. And here we are. In the fight, we're gonna decide who goes first, so rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Scissors, one more time. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Scissors the rock, I lose, going second. Drawing our starting hands. I got a Actia Sticky, a Draw Trigger, a Radalina, a Planet Prevent Dragon, and a Adamantis. Not a bad draw. Holding on to all normal units, just gonna redraw the triggers. Redraw! Another perfect guard, nice! Stand up the Vanguard, and my opponent goes first. He's riding the Great One, an afternoon nap regardless of place Eva. Eva's skill, he adds experiment successful to his hand. And that's it for my opponent's turn. Now it's my turn. I draw. I ride from the right deck, Awakening from Slumber Varroa. For the right deck cost, I'm discarding one Actia Sticky, discard, and ride Varroa. Skill of the starting unit Varroa, I draw one card and draw. I drew a the grade 2 Cariophilius, not a bad draw. Then using my Vanguard skill, Superior call one plant token to the back row. And call one plant token, call. And next I'm going to call Conspiring Mutant Atlantis to the rear guard. Call! Atlantis skill, give plus 5,000 power to one rear guard. I give it to the plant token, plus 5,000 power. There we go. That should be it for my main phase. On to battle phase. First up, Atlantis attacks the Vanguard. 8k to 8k. The attack goes through and slash. 1 damage. Damage check. Ah, critical trigger. Lucky. I made the right choice giving the power to my plant token. Now I can still make an attack. 18k, so boosted by plant token, Varroa attacks the Vanguard. 18. The attack goes through. Drive check. D skill activated. Yes, a draw trigger. I draw a card. I drew another perfect guard. Another good draw. I give the power to Varroa, and so here goes 1 damage to the opponent. And slash. Damage check. No trigger. A obscure lead. One less card to worry about. Safe. End of my turn, my opponent's turn. My opponent rides the grade 2 Smooth Research Progress Eva, using skill to search for another experiment successful. And he's going to next deploy 1 experiment successful to his order zone. Deploy. Skill, he draws and drops, and he calls to the rear guard Zabukini, and Adaptin. Oh, huge attack. This one is plus 2,000 power from Adaptin, 20k to the Vanguard. Alright. Not enough. Gonna let it go through. No guard. Ow! Damage check. Yes! Heal trigger! Cannot heal, but give all effects to the Vanguard. There we go. Skill of Zawakini. He draws a card. Vanguard. 10k to 18k. 1 to pass. No guard. 1 trigger to pass. No trigger! The attack does not go through. Safe. And ka-chink! 1 more attack from Zabukini to Atlantis. I'm gonna guard with Lina. Draw trigger. 13k. You're welcome, Atlantis. You are safe. The attack fails and Atlantis stays on my field. Now the end of my opponent's turn. Now it's my turn. Stand and draw. I'm gonna ride from the right deck. The World 3,000 Years Later Aroa. For the right deck cost, I'm discarding a... I'm discarding a front trigger. I have only 1 damage. I can afford to give up my defense, so I discard a front trigger, Frenzy Heiress for the right deck cost. Right, the World 3,000 Years Later Aroa. Skill of Baroa. Retire 1 rear guard, superior call 2 plant tokens. I give up 1 plant token to call 2 in its place. Calling 1 and 2. 1 and 2, call! Looking good. Next, I call Radalina to the rear guard. Call! Skill of Radalina. Counterblast 1. Counter blast. And superior call 1 Mamake token to the rear guard. And call! Looking good. Now, I'm gonna activate Mamake token skill, retiring a rear guard. I'm retiring 1 plant token in the middle column. And retiring 1 plus 5,000 power to Mamake token. And next, I switch the positions of Mantis and plant token. That ought to do it. Now, on to the battle phase. First up, my Vanguard attacks the Vanguard, 10k. The attack goes through. Drive check. No trigger, another Cariophilius, so... Slash! 1 damage to the opponent, damage check. No trigger, safe, another obstacle lead, 1 less card to worry about. Now, my Mantis, boosted by plant token, attacks the Vanguard, 13k. And he guards with a draw trigger, a melee connector. The attack is blocked. No worries there. Now, my Mamake token attacks the... tough choice. I think I'm gonna attack the rear guard Zabokini on the right. 10k to 10k. He intercepts with a Zabokini on the left. The attack is blocked. 1 less rear guard to worry about at least, so... 1 more attack. My Radalina attacks the Vanguard. Skill activated. I Soul Blast 1. Soul Blast and receive all of Mamake token's power. 20k to the Vanguard. The attack goes through and slash. Damage check. Over trigger. The damage is nullified, but at least I now know his over trigger is out of the deck, so that's the end of my turn. My opponent's turn. My opponent rides the Great 3, Fountain of Knowledge Eva. Skill, he's deploying a Experience Successful to his order zone. Skill, he draws and drops. And using his Vanguard skill, Counterblast 1, search his deck, and power up. Calling an obstacle lead and a Bubble Mine. 21k with Adaptant skill, it's plus another 2,000 power, that's a total of 23k. With its own skill plus more power thanks to his Order Zone card, so total 28k to the Vanguard. I'm gonna let it go through, no guard. Ow! Damage check. No trigger, Cariophilius. Next, here comes the Vanguard, 18k. He's not gonna use his skill, so guess there's no more obstacle leads left in his deck. No guard, gonna take it. Twin Drive, first check. No trigger, experience successful, second check. No trigger, safe, Tech Tien, so just 1 damage. Here it comes. Ow! Damage check. Yes, front trigger. Power to the entire front row. Now he can only attack the plant token. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Go ahead, retire my plant token. And the attack goes through. Sorry, plant token, goodbye. And he's gonna use Bubble Mine skill to countercharge 1. That's the end of their turn. My turn. Stand and draw. I ride from the right deck for 1 Precious Sting Baroa. For the right deck cost, discarding 1 Cariophilius. And here it comes. I ride for 1 Precious Sting Baroa. Next, I'm going to call Stepping Calyx Salvia to the rear guard. Call Salvia skill, superior call 1 plat token. I call it over here. Call. Next, Mamake token skill. Retire as many rear guards as I want. I'm retiring Salvia, Atlantis, and 1 plat token. Retire all these 3 and plus 15,000 power to Mamake token. Looking good. Next, I'm going to activate my Roroa skill, Soul Blast 1, Soul Blast, and Superior Call up to 3 plat tokens. So, paying the cost, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. Call! Now that should do it. Now I'm going to the battle phase. First, boosted by plant token. My Vanguard attacks the Vanguard. 18k. The attack goes through. Twin drive. First check. No trigger. Yes, the Persona Ride. Lucky. Second check. Yes, heal trigger. Another lucky draw. I heal 1 damage, healing, and giving power to my Mamake token. Heal 1 damage, power up. Now here comes the attack. Stab, 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 poke, 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 stab, 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 pierce, and stab. 1 damage, damage check. No trigger, perfect guard. 1 less card to worry about, safe. Now, plant token, boosted by plant token, attacks Zabokini. 10k to 10k. The attack goes through, and boom! 1 less rear guard to worry about. Next up, Mamake token attacks the Vanguard. 30k. The attack goes through, and boom! 1 damage. Damage check. No trigger, Adaptin. Safe. 1 less card to worry about. Now, 1 last attack. Radalina attacks the Vanguard. Skill activated. I Soul Blast 1. Soul Blast 1. Here it goes. Soul Blast. Mamake token's power to Radalina. 40k. He perfect guards, and for the perfect guard cost, he's discarding a Tech Tien. So the attack fails, but now I'm pretty close to ending the game next turn. So, end of my turn, my opponent's turn. He Persona Rides. Eva and power up, drawing a card, deploying an experiment successful, using its skill to now bind 1 of my rear guards. He binds my plant token in the back row. Tech Tien skill, he searches his deck, nothing happens. Eva's skill, counterblast 1 and search deck, draw and power up. Rear guard to Vanguard, 31k, alright. Skill of Adaptin plus 2000 power, 33k. Another plus powers of his own skill, that's a total of 43k. Should I or should I not? I think we're just gonna let the attack go through. Not gonna activate roll a skill, no guard, taking it. Ow! Damage check. No trigger, Salvia. And now, Vanguard to Vanguard, 28k. Not gonna activate roll a skill. He's not gonna use his skill to call obstacle lead eater, so better play it safe. I can't risk a double critical, so I perfect guard with Plan Prevent Dragon. For the perfect guard cost, I'm gonna discard a Asher, discard, and perfect guard activated. Twin drive, first check. No trigger, Zabokini, and second check. No trigger, another Zabokini, double Zabokini. The attack is blocked. Touching, safe. Now here comes, end of turn, my turn, stand and draw. It's time to Persona Ride for One's Precious Thing Maroa. Here we go. Persona Ride for One's Precious Thing Maroa. Draw a card, power up. Next, I'm going to, activate Maroa skill. Soul Blast 1, Superior Call up to 3 plant tokens. This time I'm just gonna call 1. 1 plant token to the back row and call. Next, Mamake token skill. Retire as many rear guards as I want. I retire all of my plant tokens and give plus 15,000 power to Mamake token. Looking good. Next up, I call Cariophilius to the rear guard. Skill activated. I can soul charge too. So here we go. Soul charge. 1 and 2 at double Atlantis. Next, I call to the rear guard, stepping Calyx Salvia to the rear guard and calling it over. Calling it over here. Call. Salvia skill. Superior call 1 plant token. 1 plant token and call. My field is set up. Main phase over. On to battle phase. Boosted by plant token. My Vanguard attacks the Vanguard. 28k. And he guards by perfect guard. Alright. For the perfect guard cost, he's discarding another perfect guard. Looking good for me. Twin drive. First check. Yes! Another draw trigger. I give all effects to Mamake token. I drew a Actia Sticky. Second check. No trigger, another Ratalina, not a bad draw. The attack fails, but I can still make it. Now, boosted by Salvia, my Cariophilius attacks the Vanguard, 27k. He guards for a critical, Decker Cup, 28k, attack fails. He only has 3 cards left and 1 Obscalete. I might be able to make it as long as he doesn't have another perfect guard. So, Mamake Token attacks the Vanguard, 30k. He double guards with double Zawukini and intercepts with Obscalete. The attack fails. He only has 1 card left in hand. I'm gonna finish it here now. Now, Ratalina attacks the Vanguard, 20k. Skill activated. I Soul Blast 1. Soul Blast. And give all of Mamake Token's power to Ratalina. Total 50k to the Vanguard. The attack goes through and slash. Damage check. Yes, critical trigger. He cannot heal. Trigger effects wasted. And it's over. The battle's over. I win. That was a pretty okay fight. I got pretty lucky since my opponent couldn't use Eva's skill to its fullest and I got to draw the cards I needed, so I got win, attack 50,000 more power, perfect guarded, opponent drew an overtrigger, did a Persona Ride, 6 turns passed, did a Superior Call, retired 5 or more opposing units, and drew 3 more times in 1 turn. I got 2600 VP, total 23,875 VP, pressing A to go next, leaving the fight, returning to the game story. I lost, and Doshi's upset, Rasen's looking happy, but oddly enough, I feel kinda relieved about it. That's good to hear. I bet it's because I'm finally being honest with myself during fights. Doshi! Let's fight again soon! You got it, and next time I won't lose. Looking forward to it, so... Up next is... Yuki's all that's left. Brother versus sister. No lose intended. Sorry, sis. Excuse me? You seemed awfully confident. No, that's not what I mean. What's going on? Well, about dinner duty tonight? Oh, they remember something. Sorry everyone, I have to go shopping, so that's all for me for today. I guess we lucked out. Yuki leaves the store, rushes out. Huh? Masaru's surprised. She's already long gone. Classic Yuki. They're already so close. And the scene is over, so... We're back outside, got a new card. The card I got is... a Keenly Luli. I already have 4, so it's converted to CP. And if that's all the time we have for today, first I want to say is thank you to the viewers for watching today's video and to please stay tuned for more videos I plan to upload again in the near future. I also hope you all show support by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my videos and channel. And if that I say, goodbye and